Okay, well, welcome back to our Let's Play of Panzer campaigns for episode 7. Right, so as we've seen last time, we pretty much, we pretty much struck away at everything inside the south. So I think we'll just end the turn. We'll let the game clock do its thing here and clear up all of the stuff up here. And afterwards, I think there's not really too much that we need to do, except for get the mechanized corps rolling as soon as, well, the sun comes up. Right, so we'll let turn resolve. All of these units have been released, air power is available, a lot of troops have recovered fatigue, which is very, very good, and we're able to see a little bit more of the map. And as you can see, I mean, there's still some remnants over here that we would have to deal with, but apart from that, everything else seems more or less clear. Right, so now, this is going to be a multi-turn affair, but we're going to have to pile up as many units as we can onto the unit doing bridge ops, and then send them across, like that. So that'll take some time, but afterwards things should be pretty much all fine and good. Now, come to think of it, I should probably get the engineering troop up first. This troop has boats. We need to have an actual dedicated bridge layer. We don't necessarily need boats. The main thing is, of course, making a crossing over here as well. Right, so in that case, I think we can get everything excluding the scouts from this corps up. And afterwards, this should be a bit of a priority for us to isolate and destroy using the paratroopers, and I have a feeling that they won't need any more support to do this. And again, I mean, the AI just has this kind of, problem where they really like to leave their flanks open, right? So we can do that. Dealing massive damage, 700 units on its own, and I think it did 100 and so over there. So yeah, not bad. In this case, we don't seem like we have a second bridging crew with us right now, or right with our troops. So we'll get the infantry to move forwards as best as they can, that is. We'll get whatever we can to move across the bridge next turn, because that'll be a 2-turn ordeal. These guys over here should be, these guys over here are starting to free up. So we can send them in. These guys, I believe they have the little motorized boat carrier things, which is quite handy. But the main thing is that I think we need their bridge teams above all, so we'll get them moving shortly. And now I'm going to see whether or not we can move them all up in conjunction with each other like that. No, we can't. That's going to take way too long, so that's going to be brutal. I'm going to have to move all of these units one by one, more or less, because if you move them as a group, they move at the slowest pace or whatever, really, and yeah, that really impacts their speed. So we'll deal with them next turn. Right now, though, I think we just call it, I think the game terms will just go much faster for now, seeing as how all we really need to do, for the most part, is to get blue up and across the bridge here. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, more troops are being released to us. Again, a lot of people are recovering fatigue. Some units out there are starting to heal up fatigue damage. And that is pretty much all we are looking for. So the main thing is that I still want to get this bridge crossing going. And for some reason, the bridging ops... Either the bridge ops hasn't finished, or that it hasn't... Yeah, either the bridge ops hasn't finished, or that, yeah, something is going on over there. But the thing is that we really do need that bridge up in due time. So, in that case, let's take a look at bridge layers inside the manual, because the icon for the bridge laying section should change, so that, clearing mines, laying mines. Let's take a look at this should be the stage. Oh, I see. This is the stage when they're building the bridge, and as you can see, there's a completion probability that it checks. And okay, so we need to wait until it has the bridge setup done. In that case, this is going to delay us for a very, very long time. And I don't think we have an engineering troop up here, which has the ability to actually build bridges. So this might be a bit of a problem. A lot of the 101st down here are still fairly tired, so we'll let them get some rest. In that case, I think we'll get the or one portion, the fresh portions of these paratrooper battalions to move up. And I guess there's not really too much I could do, except for, stacking those units up and moving them next time across the bridge. Seeing as how I believe, quite literally, everything down here needs the bridge ops services as well. So those bridges will really slow us down. But, that is just something that we had to deal with. Over here, I'm gonna take a look at some of the troops. Yeah, and the paratroopers won't have bridge ops. That is almost a given. So, yeah, not too much we could do there. Over here, I'm going to try to encircle some of these troops and ideally hold them off for some time being. Over here on the front lines, all of their troops are disrupted, and that will just hold for now. So again, another quick turn. I'm not going to move the blue infantry. I don't want them to be too far away. And the other thing is that even if they do race ahead, they won't do too much to help us out. The main thing is that, yeah, just more or less waiting for that bridge ops to finish, which can take quite some time. So let's see. At the very least, a lot of troops are regaining fatigue. Still in bridge ops, still no movement possible. Good thing is that we've cleared out another pocket over here. So now, it's kind of a question as to whether or not we can hold up the defenses over here. So these guys are isolated. We could try to make an assault onto these troops, the isolated band that is, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let them fire at our forces over here. More or less because they're isolated and because they'll soon enough be low on ammo. Their fire effects won't be as deadly, and that'll buy us some time. In the vast majority of the map, I mean, over here we're getting attacked by, from the looks of it, a bit of a paratroopers really. But apart from that, things look like they're fine. Over here again, large portions of the 101st are fairly tired, so they won't be able to do their jobs all too well. So what do we do here? In that case, I think I'll get some of these bands to reorganize themselves. Yeah, this group is fairly split up. But in that case, I guess I'll get the 101st here to stay put. Forces down here, they are still fairly high in fatigue values, so we'll get them to wait that out. And I think I'll be able to get these forces to move on across. And the thing is that the command limits inside this game, they're not necessarily hard limits in the sense that you can't cross them. It's just that your troops will be detached if they do cross them. So in that case, I think what I'll do here is that I'll get those troops to cross the other canal, the Welms Canal, and I'll get them to try to assist the paratroopers further up north. And yeah, I think that'll be it. Over here, I mean, I could get these troops to move, kind of single file like this, but it'll take some time to get, of course, all of these forces moving. Yeah, I can't even move those two troops like that. Yeah, I think they really need a toggle for moving these troops down here. More or less because it is really tedious getting all of them to move. Come on. Yep, single file. Cross the bridge and all. Yeah, the minute that you select two of them, they just absolutely quit on you. Right, well, we'll get them that far, and we'll leave them as is. We'll bring them up as we kind of need them. So in the meantime, yeah, that is the end of this turn pretty much. I know for a fact that the troops there at Arnhem are holding on pretty well. Apart from that, the map is, yeah, more or less clear. So, yeah, not too much going on over here. Right, so let's take a look at what has happened over here still. Some more people are recovering fatigue, some more people are recovering losses, so all well and good. But the thing is that, yeah, that bridge ops is going to take quite a while to finish up. Right, so in that case, you know, I might as well end the episode here, because honestly, all we're kind of waiting for is just that sole bridge to set up, really. The rest will, yeah, the rest will just kind of happen as is. So in that case, I think we'll end the episode here. I'll wait until the bridge can, well, you know, finishes building, and then afterwards, we'll, yeah, resume the Let's Play, I guess. And in the meantime, I mean, I can organize some of the troops that we have just kind of laying around, right? So in that sense, I think we'll call it a day here. So I'll see you guys next time.